Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Jeremy Wheeler.
All right, well, let's take a look at the forecast for today. And, well, this is the forecast for today, but let's look at the temperatures around the region. Upper 20s for highs. Cold is the first part of the story. There's single digits in the Midwest, but you know what? It was in the negatives yesterday, some of those spots, so there's a slight improvement. We're going to be in the 20s here tomorrow, so we're not above freezing for the next 24 to 48 hours, and then finally on Thursday we'll get above freezing, I think mid to upper 30s, but that's still going to be a cold day. So today, temperatures in the 20s, wind chills in the teens. We got tonight temperatures in the teens and 20s, mostly around 20 degrees, I believe, but that wind chill could be closer to 10 because the winds will pick up a little bit. Then tomorrow the winds are up, temperatures in the 20s, but that wind chill could be down to 15, a little lower than today in spots, so be prepared for that. Now, satellite radar, we have high pressure around. We're preparing for some snow in the region. We have stationary front to the south and a couple areas of low pressure. Now, they're moving east, and they'll start to pick up some speed. They're going to quickly move to the east and pass to our south, but they're going to throw a lot of moisture up to the north. There's some very dry air in place, but it seems like the models are saying now that the moisture is going to win. So I got a 90% shot at accumulating snow. This is in the late evening all the way through about 4 to 5 a.m. Wednesday. Impacts will be some roads and businesses tomorrow morning. Even though it's going to shut down probably by 4 to 5, there'll be some snow on the roads. So, Super Doppler 10, there's no precipitation around right now. We have just increasing clouds already, and we're going to have a lot of clouds through the day. So partly cloudy and mostly cloudy at 9 a.m. and then solid mostly cloudy going into the midday and the afternoon. There might be a couple of isolated snow showers or flurries down to the south across the Outer Banks up through 3, but for the rest of us, there's no precipitation through that time. Around 6 o'clock, it starts up over the Outer Banks, maybe a little bit more north of there. But between about 7 and 11, that snow comes up from the south. So it reaches up to Accomack County and gets in here to the Mobjack Bay and the peninsula, definitely over the south side, northeast North Carolina, some heavy snow even for a bit. But it quickly moves to the south again between about midnight and 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So then it's over the Outer Banks again for a little while, but Hampton roads will probably start drying out. And then it may come back again a little bit as a bay effect, so that'd be neat to see. That'd be tomorrow morning through midday, and then it would dry up in the afternoon, so that's a possibility. Okay, so let's take a look at the models. They've all been trending upward, that's for sure. A lot of them had a solid 2 inches in there. This one, the NAM, I know it's been going way up, about 4 inches, but keep in mind that's not all the models we look at, and there's still some pretty dry air in place. So I have up the snow forecast, though, looking at all this, including the NAM. So I put in a 4 to 6 inch zone now over the Outer Banks and mainland air. That's just kind of came in recently, an update that I looked at. So 4 to 6 there, 2 to 4 up into southern Virginia Beach, southern Chesapeake, back to Shawan County. And then 1 to 2 for a lot of the Hampton Roads area, and then a ½ inch to an inch up there, Williamsburg, Mobjack Bay, and Nassawadox. But so here's the closer view of that. Again, that 4 to 6 and goes from down to Hatteras all the way up to about Corolla, and then as far back as Jarvisburg and mainland Dare. 2 to 4, though, up into southern Virginia Beach. What's this little blue here? This is if that bay effect sets up, we could see 3 inches around Portsmouth, Norfolk, and northern Virginia Beach. So if that bay effect sets up, it'll be a little more than that 1 to 2 inch zone. But that's what I have for now up into Hampton, over to Franklin and Chesapeake, and goes up to Cape Charles. But yeah, so check back for updates. We may have to increase it a little bit more, maybe take away, but right now that's the latest that I have. So today, temperatures in the 20s with some 30s to the south, increasing clouds, cold and dry. Tonight, the snow comes in, pretty good shot at accumulating snow. Then tomorrow, temperatures in the 20s. We'll be drying it out and clearing it out. Thursday, dry during the day, 36, maybe a little brief mix in the evening, but that should be a melting mix. That's nothing. And then we're in the 40s finally, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, highs will be back to the low 50s for a day.